Hello, we're sitting here with Damien Callanan. How are you?
I'm alright.
Excellent. Thank you for waiting. We had a little chat with you last off.
Last, yeah.
Last off. It's all right.
Should be well oiled now.
It is. It's been a marathon.
Or you run out of questions.
We've
got
had
nothing
like
left.
15 or something.
Should I interview you?
Little nap.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling like I've talked to a lot of people for 5 minutes at a time. For
I like that you've talked so
4 hours.
long that you've lost a director and a camera over it. This is actually just now functioned by...
It's
There's
all
just a
filmed on my
droid.
smartphone.
There's just a droid kind of going from camera to camera. And the ghost of the former secretary of the Victorian Rowers Union, who died in 1911, is operating that camera as we speak.
And we're lucky to have him.
G'day, Jerry. How you going?
How are you? How's your festival going?
Yeah, good.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's a nice festival for me. I'm just doing the weekends, my show, and
It's a new show?
no, it's I wrote this show for last year's festival, and I've been touring around the country. It's called The Lost World War One Diary.
Yes.
Some would say it's cynical marketing ploy by Mr. Callanan to have a show
you feel
that
cynical?
celebrates. I would if the show wasn't going so well. If
Yeah.
it was like it was just a bit, hack and
Yeah.
ill thought through, I would. But
Yeah,
it's
and
going
you're
really
out
well.
flying on Anzac Day, maybe.
Yeah. I
It's
don't
coming
fly.
up, though.
My
up.
view is I don't fly her. I just hand out white feathers to people who haven't been to the show yet, and that's fine. No, it doesn't even tell them why. It's just I'm in uniform, just going. Oh. If they ask me, I'll tell them you haven't been to the show yet.
Like, is this
Is this a good
a
thing?
Harry
No, it's
Potter
not.
reference? I can't remember.
What white feathers are?
I don't
so
know.
See, that's the problem with doing a show about.
It's been too long.
So the white feather was something that was started in World War One by. It was actually a government propaganda thing. They started giving white feathers to women to give to men who weren't in uniform. Basically saying you're a coward. So and then it became like an official worldwide thing that a white feather is a sign of cowardice.
Yeah.
But the problem with that, of course, is they were handing flyers to guys who had served and were sent home injured. Or
It'd be like,
whatever,
it's in the wash,
shell-shocked.
lady.
Yeah.
It's in the wash.
Thank you. I'll just put that in the pocket of this leg because I don't have this leg. What can't you see?
Hidden in plain sight. So what is the show about? We've
So the
kind
show
of bracketed
is
that.
so it's about World War One. Obviously, it starts. It's kind of a kind of bullshit version of Who Do You Think You Are to begin with, as I explore these family members who were in World War One. This photo used to sit on a mantelpiece at our home, but not at families' homes within our family. But no one knew who they were. It was like, oh yeah, there's those guys. So I kind of explore who these guys are, and then I kind of follow some fake leads and end up in an op shop in Warrnambool, and I find this diary, and I open up the diary, and then the show changes.
Whoa!
Yeah, planes start moving.
You've got extra
Yeah,
plans because
plans.
you needed them.
And then basically I become all the characters in this diary, so I tell the story from their perspective,
That's
sort
really
of
fun.
charting from the moment they join up to...
It's not your first full character show, is it?
No, this is my 12th show. Not all my
Whoa.
shows are characters, but
Yeah,
this
I've seen
is
some
mostly,
stand-up
yeah.
from you that's really great.
Yeah.
And then you've kind of taken some...
Yeah, my very first solo show was all characters,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of pick and choose. And this one, I spent about 10 or 15 minutes as me to begin with, as I kind of explain my kind of
That's
perception.
nice. Nice to start.
Yeah, it
as
doesn't always
yourself.
work like that. Like sometimes that's just like me. Just start your show, mate. But this
Default
one actually does. It kind of there's all these things I set up that then reoccur right through the show. Things I improvise back into it from the audience interaction. And so I really like doing the show.
It
Like,
sounds
a
really
lot.
great, and audience response is good, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what do you think people get out of seeing it? Why, like, if you were going to spruik it on that level, like, why should people come?
Look, it's really funny, obviously.
Of course.
But it's also, like, I love stories. All stories aren't just funny and all stories aren't just sad. So this kind of, obviously it's about World War One, but I've created it in a way that we kind of, when you get to the first sad bit, people still didn't see it coming.
Ha!
It's like, how did you not know?
It's a war.
It's a war.
There's a
They're
war
landing
on.
on Gallipoli. So it's got, but I look after the audience. There's like moments of
course.
like profound
Yeah.
pathos, but then it
Bit of pathos.
but then it kind of flips around, and which is the nature of these guys' diaries. They used to write they'd write really funny accounts of things that happened. Then you turn the page and go, Macca died, like 2 words.
Yeah.
You go, wow, like
Ugh.
they just heard this hilarious story about him, and he's just gone. So the diary's like that. Like 1 minute, something's happening on a really profoundly sad level, and then the next minute they're
Yeah.
playing Marco Polo on the beach while they're getting shot at.
If you were to declare a modern war right now, what would it be on?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't know war.
No, wouldn't. No war.
No,
Because nothing's
people-
worth. Absolutely nothing is worth declaring war.
I think
That's
that
the
is a
irony of the show.
good- No people walking too slow on the footpath.
Oh look.
No.
Yeah.
No.
People not coming to my show. They
Yeah,
get a white feather.
White feather
That's enough.
war.
But yeah, that's kind of the irony of the show is that despite my kind of obsession with World War One, I'm completely quite compromised pacifist. No, I've never fired a gun, I've never even punched anyone. I've never sacked a village. Actually, no, Yarrawonga. That was a good Easter, I must say. But yeah,
Still recovering.
I like wearing military uniforms though, so particularly the old ones.
Oh man,
Yeah.
it's so hard to get away with the outfit without declaring
I
a
know.
war.
I know, but that's the only way I can do it. It's like I'm the only member of my family to serve my country in TV sketch
I
comedy.
really like these hats with like the spikes on them. We just don't have anywhere to wear them.
I've solved that. I basically just write my shows based on what I want to wear.
Me too. I'm doing this whole one. I'm dressed as a ghost because I've
There you go.
given up. I've given up. I went, nah. I feel good under this sheet.
It's not
Sticking with it.
It's atypical.
Now
Like
it's
you
done.
know, I remember once Lawrence Mooney and I were doing a show together, and we wore those white spray suits, you know, the ones like photo spaceships. And Frank Woodley and Colin Lane went, "Oh, you're going through your white suit phase. You're
play
going through your
canvas.
ghost phase, but you're the only one who's done it."
Well, you know, if you're going to die on stage,
Yeah.
you might as well make it ironic.
Next year, I want you to do a show dressed entirely as a sugar glider.
All right, well, I have been taking requests.
And I want you to do the show like starting from the Eureka Tower, like slowly gliding down
Okay.
until you're on
That's
the
not
steps.
going to be a problem at
Not
all.
at all. No, on the steps of the town.
Better
hall.
win the Barry, though. It's going to be really
So-
disappointing.
It's kind of more of a Gibbo show, to be honest.
Well, what we've been asking is for people to plug 2 shows. Pick anyone out of the hat. I know you're directing.
So not the ones I directed.
You can plug Jonestown by all
Jonestown, I would thoroughly recommend to see.
means. Sorry about the drilling. It's
That's
just
all right.
been going on all day.
And The Bad Guy by Toby Halligan.
Yes,
I'm also
definitely.
directing. I would recommend go and see that. I should say something I haven't directed. Go and see Alice Rebecca Fraser.
Yeah.
She's great. I saw her, not this show, but a previous show
Yeah,
at
she had a
Perth.
chat with us earlier today too.
And she's great.
Excellent. Well, and yours? Down that one.
The Lost Bauble One Diary by Damien Callanan. Come or I'll give you a white feather. I'll actually come to your house to do it. But not in a threatening way, because I'm a pacifist.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing us. I think we should go and have a look at where all that drilling
Yeah, let's
is
go.
coming
Let's go and
from.
let's go and declare a war on maintenance.
Yes.